Tim Twentyman and Mike O'Hara here with DetroitLions.com. And as you can see, Mike and I are preparing for the inevitable cold weather we will see Sunday night in Green Bay.
Is that why we're wearing these stupid hats?
That's why we're wearing the stupid hats.
His idea, okay? He's the producer of this segment, the writer, the creator.
It is cold, and look, they haven't won there in a long, long time. The weather's played a factor. I think Green Bay being a good team for the last 2 decades is probably a bigger factor. 21 straight losses in the state of Wisconsin for the Lions.
Yeah.
How do they change that Sunday night?
Well, I don't know if they do, actually, because I like the Packers in this game, but I don't think the Lions are going to roll over and just mail it in because they haven't done that in any game this year. But I think it helps to build a streak when you've got Brett Favre in 1992.
I'm sorry, you look ridiculous in your hat.
Followed by Aaron Rodgers, let's pretend it's cold, followed by Aaron Rodgers. The first-round draft pick who takes over. It's easy to keep the streak and the legend going, or easier anyway. But I've seen a lot of weird things happen in both in Milwaukee, where they used to play a few home games, and then at Lambeau. And I think you need weird things to happen too. But how do they do it? I don't know.
Weird things have happened to this team at the end of games, the last 2 minutes, and I think you can date it back to the Green Bay game, really, where they failed.
Oh, sure.
Where they failed to really put the game away there, allowed Rodgers to come back, and that was the start of what we've seen these last 3 weeks. That's been an issue. They've been able to play with good teams. They've been 1 or 2 plays away from beating good teams like Green Bay. I think it'll do a lot for this team these last 4 weeks to fix that problem at the end of games and beat a good team like Green Bay.
Look at the loss last year in Green Bay in the last game of the season, 45-41. I think Matthew Stafford brought them back into the lead like 4 times in the second half, and they gave up 480 or 60 yards to Matt Flynn, who can't even get off the bench in Seattle. You go back 2 years ago, 2010, when Sean Hill took over, they're in striking range. They gave up a 3rd down scramble when they played that soft shell defense, let them escape down the right sideline. A lot of this is on the defense. And we complain about play calling, and I love to do it like everybody else. But these failures are on this defense, not the offense.
And I disagree with you a little bit. We talked about this for our morning
As long as
breakfast
it's a little
this week.
bit.
But to me, I think you probably entered this season expecting the defense to be lapsed in some areas, especially the secondary.
Yeah, I
think
agree
we
with
can
that.
both agree
Yeah,
with that.
sure.
I think we both can probably agree that we thought the offense would continue on the same role they did last year. To me, before all those scores at the end of games, the Lions in each of the last 3 games have had a chance to either extend the lead to two scores or win the game outright with a first down. The offense has failed to do it in 3 weeks. Now,
They extended it to 2 scores against the Colts, though.
They did, but Calvin Johnson dropped a pass before the first touchdown series on 3rd down that really, I think, could have put the game away. Another score, even a field goal there, that game's over with. He had a drop pass. Again, it was an offensive failure, and to me, I expected maybe some things not to go right for the defense. I can't say that about the offense, and to me, the offense has let this team down more late in games with their inability to put the game away. Look, that defense shouldn't even have been on the field against the Texans.
But when you're on the field, you have to perform. And
True,
but
true.
Here's where I think the offense has failed. Stubbornly relied on the running game that isn't what they want it to be. And sometimes you got to say, look, we'll get you next year, guys. You just stand there, block for Matthew Stafford. We're going to throw to Calvin and whoever else he has. Well, that's just my opinion.
And I don't think, I think there's a lot of blame to go around.
I'm
It's
sure the
not
fans
one
out there
unit.
would agree with me. Raise your hands out there.
Yeah, here we go.
It's overwhelming.
Well, let's
and
hope.
if elected.
Let's hope they can fix it, get things on the right track heading into the last month of the season, and really end that streak. I think that's something besides Calvin Johnson's, record-chasing performance.
Absolutely.
That's something to break and something to lean on.
Sure, they got rid of that road losing streak. They got off the 0-16 Schneid and all that other stuff. Yeah, those streaks are an awful lot of weight on a franchise. Now, I'm sweating like mad underneath these hot lights. Can we take these things off now?
Yes, please take that one off.